It feels extraordinary. I think from my perspective, one of the most powerful parts is being part of a community of folks who are thinking so deeply about, in my case, issues of health and poverty, and to be part of a global community that has such conviction around these issues and has already made such progress is just an enormous privilege for us. I mean, I think, at least for me, I always have some ambivalence about being the representative of the organization because there's so many of us that are actually doing the work, and probably felt even more so in the company of folks like Peter Gabriel and the Archbishop. I thought in particular the Archbishop's reflections on leadership and what it takes to continue to do the work, even in the face of all the challenges that are inevitable, was particularly powerful for folks in my position. I think that we've been hungry for a long time to be part of a global community addressing issues of health and poverty, and the Skoll Foundation in many ways is unique in convening that group. Really, there's no equivalent that I'm aware of, and so I think the opportunity to be able to learn from folks who are doing the same work in some ways that we are, but elsewhere, and to be able to learn from them is probably the most valuable part of the experience. Yeah, I mean, I think that each year they've done an exceptional job of identifying one or two people who really anchor us. And last year, I think Paul Farmer's speech on conditions in Haiti was that type of moment where we're grounded in the moral implications of the work that we do. And I think this year with the Archbishop, brought in some ways a totally different perspective, but sounded many of the same themes in ways that I think are so essential. To be able to pause and reflect in that way is not something that we have the privilege of doing most of the time in the day-to-day work. So to be able to do it here is, we're just deeply grateful for it.